welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the bag we want to make today. It is school bag, a jean with a jean material. The school bag, as you can see. So, but before we go to the cutting, please I want you to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. So the measurement of the bag is 13 and a half by 10 and a half. Is a small school bag. 13 and a half is the height. 10 and a half is the width. So, but before we go, I've already cut it. Already cut it out. So, but we have to shape it at the top and shape it at the down. So, but before you do, you can do that. You can use any round object to get your round shape at the top here. You can use your tape rule or you can use your free hand sketch. So, if you want to use your tape rule, as you can see here, I've already marked out some things here, but I will explain how I got it. So here, from this other edge to the down, I have two and a half, because I want it to have round shape very well. I want it to curve very well. So from the upper part, I have three. I have three at the upper part. So you use your biro to shape it out round like that to go and meet the other line. So you cut it. Trim it out very well. So that's how it will be. Now, you will notch the center. I've already notched that one. Notch the center. At the two edges, you notch the center. So you fold it together as this to trim the second angle so that the two angle will be of the same thing. So you shape it also. Shape it out also. So this is what we have. So at the down part, you can use your free hand also, like I said, or you can cut out half by half or quarter by quarter, the way you want it to curve. So here I'm using quarter quarter, quarter by quarter. So you just shape it out. So the next thing for us is to determine the base and the zipper cut. So this is what I will do. It depends on how you want your base to come up or to come down, anyhow you wish. But for me, I'll measure 7 here. From down part to the top, I'll measure 7. So I want my base to stop at this edge. You can make it to be at the center of it. You can fold it together like this. Fold it together like this to get the center. You can make your zipper cut and your base to join at this center of the side like this. Or you can make the top to be higher than the bottom, or you can make the bottom to be higher than the top, anyhow you want. But as for me, I'm using 7. I'll measure 7 from here. I get 7 here. The other side 7. So from that 7 area, I'll measure it round. Measure it round to get to the other 7 here. So I got 20, 23. So 23. So I want the top to be a little bit higher. So I don't want it to be small. So I'll measure it again. Measure it round at the top. I got 21. 21. So that 23 that we got at the bottom part, so by 5, I want my base to be 5. You can make your own to be 4.5, but I can also make it to be 4.5 because this one is a small bag. So let's make it to be 4.5. So we are cutting 23 by 4.5 at the bottom part. So the zip cut, it will now be 21 by 5. We will divide that 5 into 2. So, and I've done all of that. So here's the zip cut for the upper part, for the big size. So, and here is the base for the big part. Here's the base. Four and the base is 4.5 by 21. But there's something that you would do. You add allowance to it. You can add one to the down part or to the upper part, to the zipper cut or to the base. Anywhere you wish, just add 1 inch for the sewing allowance. So you can add your 1 inch to that 23, or you can add your 1 inch to 21. So I'm adding my own 1 inch to that bottom base, which is 23. So it will be 24 by 4.5. So another thing we have to know about it is the front small pocket that it will be at the front like this. You can see what I mark here. I've marked something out here. So I want like something like this front pocket that is at the front. So here is it. I've already cut it out. So the measurement of the front pocket is 8.5 by height, and the width is 8. So you can make your own to be higher than that. You can make it to be 9, any measurement you want. But as for me, I just make sure I measured 4 from the top down to the down part. So after that 4, that is when I get my measurement. So I measure it down, then I leave 1 inch at the down part, because when you are sewing it, you have to leave 1 inch at the down part like this. So when you cut it out, you will now shape it. I use free hand to shape it the way you want. I shape the top and I shape the bottom part. So the space beside the pocket, the space on the other material, it will be 1/4 at the two side like this. 1/4. So the down part will be 1. So that's how I get this one, and I shape it from this material there. So this one too, you get the bottom base and the zipper cut too for this one. So the way I did for the body, that's how you do for the small pocket at the front. So I mark out 5 from the down part to the upper part, 5. At the other side too, it will be 5. So you measure each round. Whatever you get, you add 1 inch to it for the sewing allowance. Like I said the other time, so I get 17/4. So you make your own to be 18/4, like that. So 18/4 by 2. I want the width of the base to be 2. So the zip cut too. So you will start measuring it from that mark area to the top. To the top. So yeah, I got 13. So you cut 13 by 1.5. That one will be the zipper cut. So by the time you add your zip to it, it will match with that base. It will match up with it. So that's about that. I've got the base, the small base, and the small zipper too. So for everything you cut, so we have two front and back for the body. We have the small pocket at the front. So we have the base of the body, the big base. I'll call it big base. Then we have the zipper cut for the big one. So you have to divide this one into two, like this. I'll cut it into two. I'll cut this one into two. So zip will be at the center. So for the smaller part from the small pocket, we have the base for it. We have the zipper cut for it. So for everything, you cut foam and lining for everything. So which I've already done that. So here is the foam. Here's the foam for the big body. So here is the foam for the small pocket at the front. So this one is the foam for the big base. This one is the foam for the zip cut. So this one is the foam for the small base, and I didn't cut for the small zip cut because I've doubled my jean material. So this one is thick already. No need to put foam. It's thick already. This is how I will do it. This is my zip cut now. So that 1.5 I said you cut the other time. I make my own to be 3. So I now fold it into 2. This is how it will be. So it's thick already. That's why I did not cut foam for it. It's thick already. So these are the lining. The lining for the big pockets. The lining for the zipper. the lining for this small pocket for the base. So this is the lining for the small pocket, and this is the lining for the big body. So that's that about that. Then we have the handle. We have to cut the handle too. I make the handle to be 14 and a half by 2. 14 and a half by 2. So this is the handle. I want to cut it into 2 because I cut it long. I make it to be 29. So I divide it into 2 now. So this one will cut to handle. So this one is 14 and a half by 2 into 2 places. So I want to use the jean material to do the lining. So I'm not cutting lining for this. I will use the jean material to do the lining. So it will be fine very well. So this is the foam I cut inside. So the material that we need, the other material that we need for it, we need our zipper edge, we need our school bag adjuster, we need our design. So this is the design I want to put at the front, like you see. So this is the design I want to use. We need our taping belt. Then we need zipper clothes, zip clothes. Then we need belts. So if you want to use nets at the side, like side pockets for the school bag, you want to use net. That means you will need your net. But me, I'm using the gym material as the pocket beside it. Thank you. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So the second part will be the sewing of this beautiful school bag. Thank you.